Hello kiddies, let's start our today's session. Okay, the topic for the day is fractions, decimals and mixed numbers from Unit 2C, number. I repeat, the topic for the day is fractions, decimals and mixed numbers. So we'll start with the introductory part where we will recall what we have learned about fractions in our previous class. Because in our previous session, we have learned the concept exploring fraction, where we have discussed what fraction is, how a fractional number looks like, and we did some problems related to fractions. So since our today's concept is also in connection with fraction, we will just recall what we have learned about fraction in your previous class. So our first definition is numerator. What is meant by numerator? The top number of a fraction. It tells us how many parts we have. So fraction, when you see a fraction number, a fractional number, you know it's in a form of numerator by denominator. The numerator is the top number of a fraction and it tells us how many parts we have. If so, what about denominator? Denominator is the bottom number of a fraction, where it tells us how many equal parts a whole has been divided into. Or in a simple way, you can define denominator as a bottom number which gives you the total number of parts. Whereas numerator is a number which gives you how many parts you have or how many parts have been choose from that total number of parts. So this is about numerator and denominator. Now, this is how a numerator and denominator can be recognized when a pictorial representation is given. See here, a bar diagram is divided into 5 equal parts, where the first 3 parts has been shaded. So the first 3 parts has been shaded means 3 parts are us or it belongs to us. And the rest of the 2 is not shaded, so it is not added. So the shaded part resembles the numerator and the total number of parts means the total number of divisions in this bar diagram gives you the denominator. So the shaded parts are 3 and the total number of parts is 5. So you can write the fractional form of fraction as 3 by 5. Next, about equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions are fractions that are of the same size. Even though the number may be different, sometimes when you simplify those 2 fractions, you will be getting it as an equal size. Then you can say those 2 fractions are equivalent fractions. So equivalent fraction means the fractions that are the same size. So here is an example for you. In the first figure, a bar diagram has been divided into 4 equal parts and 2 parts out of 4 has been shaded. So the fractional form is shaded number becomes the numerator and the total number of parts become the denominator. So that is 2 by 4. And the second bar diagram resembles 2 parts and out of this 2, 1 has been shaded. So the fractional form is 1 by 2. So now this is 2 by 4 and this is 1 by 2. With a simple look, you can't identify that these 2 fractions are equivalent fraction because both the numbers are entirely different. Then how we can say that both are of equal size? But it is of equal size or same size. How? Because when you get 2 fractions and ask you to find whether to check whether it is an equivalent fraction, just concentrate on the larger fraction and just try to simplify the larger fraction where both the numerator and denominator comes in same multiplication table. Here 2 and 4 comes in 2's table. That is 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. So 2 ones are, so the numerator has been replaced as 1. 2 twos are, so the denominator has been replaced as 4. 4 as 2. So this 2 by 4 is also same as 1 by 2. So this is also 1 by 2 and this is also 1 by 2. So these 2 are equivalent fraction. Clear? Or even you can conclude it by looking the figure, the same bar diagram, these two. The thing is they have divided into two parts. Here it is divided into one part, even though the size of the shaded region is same, right? So it seems to be equal parts. So this is about your introductory part. But regarding the concept, fractions, decimals you have already learned. Now we will directly move on to the application level of questions. Let's see our first question. Look at the number line. Use the number line to help you find the larger number in each of these pairs. So the A part is 0.3 and 0.5. B part 0.2 and 1/2. C part 0.25 and 1/2. D part 0.6 and 1/2. E part 1/4 and 0.4. And this is your number line. So they have given you the fractional form and its corresponding decimal form. That is 1/10 means what? 2/10, 3/10, whatever it is. So from this, with the help of this number line, we have to find out of these pair of number, which one is a larger number. So shall we start doing the answer part? We'll start with the A part. So the numbers given in the A part is 0.3 and 0.5. So 0.3 comes here. 0.3 is same as 3/10. Any number divided by 10 in the decimal form you can write as 0.3, because in 10 there exists only one zero. So we are replacing this 1 0 as a decimal point. So 0.3. And before point you will be putting a 0. Okay, this is not anything special. Before a decimal point you are placing a 0, that's only. So 0.3. So this is 0.3 and here comes 0.5. See, the number line starts from 0 and it is increasing to 1. So 0.3 and 0.5. So out of this, which one is larger? 0.3 is here, 0.5 is here. The number line is increasing as it moves towards the right part. So that is 0.5 is larger. Now what about 0.2 and 1/2? 0.2 is here. That is 2/10 is 0.2. Now 1/2 is over here, 5/10, which is same as 1/2 or 0.5. So 0.2 is here and 1/2 is here. So which one is larger? That is 1/2. Now the next one is 0.25 and 1/2. So in this number line we can only see 0.2. We can't see a number like 0.25. 0.25 means it is a number starting with this 0.2. And after 0.2 in the number line, it is 0.3. So the 0.25 means it is somewhat in between this 0.2 and 0.3. So somewhere here, closer to the 0.2, somewhere here. So 0.25 means it is somewhere here and 1/2 is here. So which one is larger? 1/2. Next, the D part is 0.6 and 1/2. 1/2 is here and 0.6 is here. So obviously which one will be the larger? 0.6. Now the E part is 1/4 and 0.4. Where is 1/4? 1/4 is over here. And where is 0.4? 0.4 is here. 1/4 is here and 0.4 is here. So the larger number is 0.4. So this is about your first question. Hope it is clear for you. It's a very simple question. Everything is given in this number line itself. You just need to compare and find out which one is larger. No need to do any further procedures to find the answer. Everything is given in this number line. Just go through the number line, pick out the correct answer. That's only here. Hope this is clear for you. Okay, here comes your second question. The table shows a fraction and its equivalent decimal. Copy the table and complete it. So this is the tabular column where you can see the fraction and its corresponding decimal part. So here some numbers are missing. In some case the decimal number is missing, in some case the fractional part is missing. So we need to find out with the help of the corresponding answers. So shall we start doing the answer? Okay, 1 by 10 is what? In the previous question, the number line, you saw that 1 by 10 is 0.1, 2 by 10 is 0.2, 5 by 10 is 0.5. This answer you can divide it. You know how to divide numbers. So obviously just divide the number. It is very easy to find the decimal part. So here it is 1 by 10. So here the number is 0.1. Now here they given the decimal part. We need to find the fractional form. So which fractional number gives you the answer 0.75? So 0.75 is somewhat closer to 1 but not equivalent to 1. So when you divide a number between 0 and 1, after 0 it is 1 by 4, then it is 1 by 2, then it is 3 by 4, then it becomes 1. So the most or the number that seems to be closer to 1 in the fractional form is 3 by 4. So the 0.5 is also somewhat closer to 1. So 3 by 4 is the fractional form of 0.75. Now what is 1 by 4? 1 by 4, just divide 1 by 4 so that you will be getting the answer as 0.25. This also we have done in the previous question, the number line. And the next one is 0.6. 0.6. Here I told 1 by 10 is 0.1. 1 by 10 is 0.1. That is, any number divided by 10 gives you that answer as point that number. So 1 by 10 is 0.1. 2 by 10 is 0.2. If so, 0.6 means 6 by 10. So how will you fill the answer? That is 1 by 10 is 0.1. 0.75 is 3 by 4. 1 by 4 is 0.25. 0.6 we can easily write it as 6 by 10. This is also an answer, that is 3 by 5 also gives you 0.6, but it's very difficult to find a fractional number like that. But in case of that, the 6 by 10 is an easier form because you know that any number divided by 10 gives you point that number. So 0.6 means 6 by 10. So I think you just need to write the answer as 6 by 10, but this is also an applicable answer. When you get a decimal number, sometimes you just feel difficult to find the fractional form. But when you get a fractional number, it's easy to find the decimal part. But because why? Because you just need to divide the number, you will be directly getting the decimal form answer. Here you just need to think. But here in this type of question, only these simple questions will come. Don't think that larger numbers will come. Okay, simple questions, simple conversions only, like this only, it will come. So no need to get panic for these type of conversion questions. So is this clear for you? Now we will move on to the third question. Look at the set of fractions and decimals. Which ones are greater than 1 by 2? So the answer is 0.55, 6 by 8, 0.7, 0.34, 3 by 4, 3 by 6, 0.45. So these are the set of numbers. Out of these numbers, we have to find which all numbers are greater than 1 by 2. So here, see, it is like a mix of fractions and decimals. So this 1 by 2 is a form of fraction. Now, if it is in the decimal form, 1 by 2 is equal to how much? That is, when you divide 1 by 2, you will be getting the fractional form as 0.5. So when you look at the decimal number, keep in mind that you have to pick out the number greater than 0.5. When you look at the fractional part, you have to pick out the number greater than 1 by 2. Okay, so shall we start doing the answer part? Okay, so this is a decimal form and the number is 0.55. We need to pick out the number greater than 1 by 2. 1 by 2 in decimal form is 0.5. So 0.55. So it is obviously greater than 0.5. So that number is there. Now what about 6 by 8? 6 by 8 means when you divide 6 and 8, that is 6 by 8, you will be getting an answer like 0.75. So 0.75 is greater than 0.5. So 6 by 8 is also an answer. 0.7. It is already greater than 0.5. So we will be writing that number. 0.34 less than 0.5. So we are avoiding this. What about this 3 by 4? When you divide 3 by 4, you will be getting the answer like 0.75. 0.75. So that is greater than 0.5. So you have to write this. Now what about 3 by 6? 3 by 6 is 0.5 only. We need to pick out the number greater than 0.5. So 0.5 is not applicable, greater than. So we are not choosing this. And 0.45, it's already less than 0.5. So the number greater than 1 by 2 or 0.5 is 0.55, 6 by 8, 0.7 and 3 by 4. Is this clear? Now we will move on to the next question. That is, which two fractions are equivalent to 0.7? So 0.7 is a decimal number and I already said that 0.7, which means the fractional form is what? 0.7. That is 1 by 10 is 0.1. 2 by 10 is 0.2. If so 0.7 is 7 by 10. So 7 by 10 is a fraction equivalent to 0.7. Let's see what all fractions are given here. Yes, the first one is 7 by 10. Next is 1 by 10. Next is 70 by 100. And here it is 1 by 7. So shall we start doing the answer part? What about 7 by 10? Yes, that we know thoroughly, right? 7 by 10 is equivalent to 0.7. So 7 by 10 is an answer. But in question it is mentioned which two fractions. So one more is there. Let's see what it is. What about 1 by 10? 1 by 10 is 0.1, which is not equal to 0.7. Now what about this 70 by 100? See, 70 by 100, I can tell you, instead of dividing this 70 by 100, see in 70 and this 100, you have many zeros, right? So in 70, you have 1 0. So just cut that 0, 1 0 from the numerator. When you cut that 1 0 from the numerator, you have to cut exact 1 0 from the denominator. So here you have the number 70 in the numerator and the denominator it is 100. And to make it this as a smaller number, you are cutting the 0 from the numerator. So you are cutting 1 0 from numerator. So you have to cut the same number of 0 from the denominator too. So cutting 1 0 over here, cutting the exact 1 0 over here. Why I am telling you to cut the same number of 0 from the numerator and denominator? If you are cutting only 1 0 from numerator and not cutting the denominator, it will become another number. But if you're cutting a number, like you have to cut only 0, right? If you're cutting a 0 from, or how many 0 from numerator, you have to cut that much number of zeros from denominator. Then only you will be getting that exact fraction what they given in the question. So here only 1 0 is here, so we are cutting the 0, and from denominator we are cutting 1 0. So this fraction will become 7 by 10. What is the 7 by 10? 7 by 10 is equivalent to 0.7. So we got that two fraction as 7 by 10 and 70 by 100. What about this 1 by 7? 1 divided by 7 is not 0.7. So we already got these two answers. So answers are 7 by 10 and 70 by 100. Is this clear? Now we will move on to the very next question. That is the fifth one. Which mixed numbers go in the boxes marked A, B and C? So this is a number line. This is A, this is B and this is C. and you have to find what number comes on, or what mixed number comes on A, B, and C. Shall we start doing the answer? Okay. So this is a very simple question. The only one thing you need to know is what all these divisions represent. If you know that each of these divisions represents which fractional number, it's very easy for you to write the number that represented by A, B, and C. So this is starting from 0 and it reaches to 1 over here. So after 0, the first division is 1 by 4. Here, this is 1 by 4. After 1 by 4, it is 1 by 2. Then it is 3 by 4. Then it will become 1. So now it is 1. Then the very first number is what? Again 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4. Then it has become 2. Then again 1 by 4. So here it will become 1 and 1 by 4. So you have to read it out as 1 and 1 by 4. When it is here, it is 1 and 1 by 2. When it is here, 1 and 3 by 4. Then here it will become 2. After that, the same process. Here you reach 2. So when you reach here, 2 and 1 by 4, 2 and 1 by 2, 2 and 3 by 4, 3. Then it is 3 and 1 by 4, 3 and 1 by 2, 3 and 3 by 4, 4. So the only thing you need to know is after 0 it is 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 1. After that, the same division you need to add up the number. Okay. So shall we start doing the answer part? If so, what the number A represent? After 1, right? So 1. After 1, the very next division is A. So 1, mixed number. So we have to mix up and say 1 and 1 by 2. Sorry, 1 and 1 by 4. So the A part is 1 and 1 by 4. Now the B part is over here. So we have to mix up and say. So 2 and the part is over here. So where it is here 2 and 1 by 4. Here it is 2 and 1 by 2. So here it is 2 and 3 by 4. So B is 2 and 3 by 4. Next comes C. C means after 3. So 3, when it is here, 3 and 1 by 4. And when it is here, 3 and 1 by 2. So the answer is 3 and 1 by 2. Is this clear? The only thing is you need to know these three divisions, what the fractional part represents. After that, you are just mixing up this one and this fractional part. Clear? Okay. Next comes the sixth question. Order the following set of fractions and decimals. Start with the smallest number. Okay, the number is 2.1, 3.4, 1 and 1 by 2, 3.6, 3 and 1 by 4. Now you know what is 1 and 1 by 2 and where this 1 and 1 by 2 comes in a number line. So it's very easy to arrange the number. Just we are arranging the numbers in ascending order, starting from the smallest. So shall we start doing the answer part? Okay. So when, like how the number starting? The previous question we realized it starts from 0, then it's 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 1, then it goes like 1 and 1 by 4, 1 and 1 by 2, etc. So here it is the very smallest number is 1, starting with 1. So it is 1 and 1, 1 and 1 by 2. So the first number is 1 and 1 by 2. After that, okay, the number starting with 2.1, 2.1. Then we have to concentrate, yes. Now the rest of the three numbers are starting with 3. So here we need to find out which is a smaller number. 3 and 1 by 4, which comes closer to 3. We know that when it looks in the number line. So 3 and 1 by 4. After that 3.4, then 3.6. Here, so the answer part will be look like this. 1 and 1 by 2. After that 2.1. After that 3 and 1 by 4. Then 3.4. Then 3.6. It's a very simple question. We have already did many questions related to the concept, order the number from larger to smaller, smaller to larger. Here you are arranging the numbers in the form of decimals and fractions. That's only the thing. So is this clear for you? Okay. Next comes a follow-up activity for you. This is your question. Draw a number line like this one in your math note, and this draw an arrow mark like this on the number line where it represents 1 and 1 by 2 on your number line and 3 and 1 by 4. Already we have discussed where all these numbers are, like these mixed numbers are on the number line. Just I think to the previous question, right? So you know where it is. So it's a very simple follow. You have to just place the arrow mark. That's all you need. Where it shows 1 and 1 by 2 and 3 and 1 by 4. So do this in your math note and share it via Classroom. Just go through today's video session. If you are stuck with any of the problems or any of the concept, please do message or call me and clear your doubts. I'm always there to help you. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you.